Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to a brand new episode 28 now, I believe. As you might be able to tell already by the audio quality, I've done it again. For some reason, I just have a habit of filming an episode and not clipping my audio or even recording my audio correctly, which is bizarre because I recorded this episode pretty much straight after I recorded the previous one. So I don't know what I did wrong. I don't know why it didn't record my audio, but it didn't record my audio. So you can hear the game, but you can't hear me. Well, you can hear me now, of course, but now in the future tense, a day later, looking to upload this and kind of face palming as I like to go over just to make sure that everything's okay, the audio is fine. There's no misnomers in the episode of any description, and no, it was fine. And I thought it's awfully quiet, turned my volume up, and I realised, my beautiful voice isn't there. So unfortunately, or fortunately, you get to you get me to record this in future tense. So today is Monday. That's a complete lie. Today is Sunday. I recorded this yesterday, which was Saturday. I don't know why I thought it was Monday. It's sunny today, so it can't be a Monday. Mondays are never sunny here in the UK. They are always rainy and or freezing cold. But I digress. Today's episode 28. So, as you know, we're steadily building our levels up because we want to get enchanted diamond, we want to get diamond tools, we want to get a very good bow, good armour, and we want to be able to fight back against those bloomin' Enderman, the armies of the Enderman and the armies of the Blaze and the heavy artillery that is the Ghasts. Ghastly indeed. So we're going to have a bit of a casual episode today. We're going to do a little bit of mining. It's not the longest episode, and nor was the last one, because I was conscious for time yesterday. I wanted to go for a good ride and go see a friend. So because of that, I thought I would record 2 Minecraft episodes, and then I would record 1 Lego The Hobbit episode, which if you've not been following along, it's been good fun over there on the Hobbit game. Although it has a rather unusual ending, it must be said, to The Hobbit, but you'll have to watch the series to find that out. So, quite simple. We're going to come down here into our strip mine, down into the caverns that we have dug out, and we're going to find somewhere and just basically take a corner and start digging in that direction to see what we can come across. So I'm just looking here, can I mine this way, can I mine over there? And then I just decide to rapidly turn left and start going. Now it must be said, there is an event that takes place in this episode that you might not be suspecting. I certainly wasn't suspecting it, and when it did occur, it was a little bit of a shock to me, but you'll have to stay tuned to watch that. Now, of course, we need all the coal, redstone, gold, iron, everything, and even diamonds, everything that we can get, and lapis, everything we can get to get levels. Everything we can obtain, everything we can mine, because we need to, of course, grow our levels to level 30 so we can begin enchanting at the highest level. Because obviously in the last episode we went back, we got all ourselves, trying to talk faster than my brain is processing right now. We went and built ourselves a nice little abode for our enchantment table, and we built up our bookshelf so that we can incorporate the highest level of enchantment at level 30. But with that said, we need to grow 7 more levels at the moment, possibly 6 more levels. Oh no, once we finish this redstone, but unfortunately that wasn't enough. But now I hope you're all doing well. I am. I've been on a nice run this morning. It is quite brisk outside. I believe it was about 2 or 3 degrees when we were running, but when you go running you do tend to warm up pretty quickly. Went for about 4.5 miles. For anyone interested in speed and time, it took just over 20 minutes. That's a complete lie. It took under 30 minutes. That's also a lie. What did it take? Hold on. It took about 26 minutes, I think, to run the 4.5 miles. It's a pretty good time indeed. Yeah, it wasn't too bad of a run. It was a bit of a loop, a few miles from here, that I had previously done. So where I parked, you go running. Didn't see that one coming, did you? Where you go running, you go over a little bit of mud, through a few fields, as it were, like a public walkway, and then you come to the end, and this is where the road is, and you've got an option. You can obviously either turn back and grab about, I don't know, I think it'd be like a 2-mile run, maybe not even that. Or, now look at all of these mobs here, by the way. There is an army of them, absolute army of them coming to try and defeat us, and you'll see in a minute an even bigger army. Just wait to what we see around this corner. We look up and oh my life, there's 4, 5, 6, 7 mobs. We are in a rapid retreat here. We need to get to safety. Dirt block our way to safety there. But, sorry. So we can take a left route or we can take the road to the right. And basically what we can do is just end up doing a bit of a loop. So previously I had taken the left route. Now when I did that originally, it had a couple of long hills in. Not steep hills, which is unusual for Cornwall because normally every hill in Cornwall is very steep, but some long hills. And when I previously did it, it was incredibly windy. I remember running up a hill, the hill, or one of the hills, to a place called Marazion. And there's a surgery at the top of this hill, so anyone that might Google it or might know Marazion perhaps, you'll know where Marazion surgery is. Running up from behind. So coming from centre, running up to Marazion surgery, and it's a good hill. I really enjoy cycling up it actually, because it can be quite fast, all things considered. But it is in the wind, and when you're running, when you're going naturally slower anyway, quite difficult to come across. Well, not come across, but finish, as it were. But we did end up doing all right in that run, all things considered, how rainy it was. But I don't mind running in the rain, it must be said. I don't do cycling in the rain, purely because, well, you're going to get soaked. When you're cycling, you're not as warm as you are when you're running. When you're running, you're using your whole body. Cycling, you're just using your legs, for the most part. So I didn't mind it that it was raining on that occasion, but oh my word, it was a good run. But today we went right, and the difference with right is there's a couple of, not long hills, but there are a couple of hills where it's a little bit of what we call a drag. So it's a shallow gradient, but it does go on for a little bit. And again, for anyone wondering about a shallow gradient, in the UK a shallow gradient would be about 4, 5, 6% around that. That for us is shallow. None of these what you'd call a false flat where it's only 1 or 2%. No. That is a flat here in Cornwall. That is, well, that's pretty rare indeed, it must be said, because, well, there is no flat here in Cornwall. Everything is a hill, as any cyclist or runner will tell you. Everything is off-road and everything is up or down a hill. There is no flat in this country. There is down, however, of course, because what goes up must come down. But anyway, so we went right, and there's a bit of a steeper hill to the right. Nothing too fancy, nothing too particular, but it was a good run, as I keep saying. Probably said that about 10 times now. So let's get to the topic at hand, Minecraft, since that is what we're playing. Now, I believe it was a bat and a zombie I was hearing while in the strip mine, while going through, and I thought, we need redstone, we need diamond. Well, we do want diamonds, of course. We always want diamonds. We need coal, we need iron, we need all these resources, and gold as well, so we can smelt it up. Lapis if we come across. So I decided I'll go see this cave and see if I can't go find more materials. So find the cobblestone. Find the cobblestone. That's because I had that in my hand then. Find more accessible coal, more accessible iron, redstone, gold, those sorts of materials. And we do end up finding them, of course. We find quite a big cave, completely full to the brim with monsters in, creeper leones, skelly bobs, zoonosis zombies. I don't actually know if zoonosis is a word. I'm pretty sure it isn't. Well, nor is skelly bob or even creeper leone, but it does sound like a word, zoonosis. I believe it's something to do with like bats or birds or something, zoonosis. And as you can see, I'm up there, the army. We have 4 creepy leonis, 2 skelly bobs, and a zambi zombie. And I'm sure somewhere there's going to be some endermen creeping around there, waiting for us to make a mistake, and all coordinating the response of all those zombies up there, as you can see. Now, coming to have a look around here, of course, we all know what we are looking for, and that is, of course, diamonds. Sorry, I was looking at myself there in my monitor going, I did do that. My water bucket there completely disappeared, and while filming this episode, I had to look on and go, what? Did I really just see that? Now we start going up here. Of course, we've been met by several zombies, several skeletons. I decide I'm not going to take the risk. I'm getting shot down off the little stream I was climbing up there. So I decide immediately, we are going to fall back because it is much safer. I do think I decide to run back. Yeah, I decide to run back this way because there is a ravine on our left. And just to see in that ravine if we can find some water. As you see, I was debating running all the way back or just seeing where the ravine was. So I decided on the ravine because we can at least check the ravine out as well, and hopefully because we lit it up with torches initially, back when we first came through, it might be a bit better. Ooh, we missed 1 block of iron there. That was... oof. Words cannot describe how I felt finding out that we missed that. Now we're coming to the ravine here. We look around and... oh, what did we spot? Oh, we've not spotted them yet, sorry. I'm ahead of myself. And I just, when have I realised? I realised now. Yep, we ran past some diamonds initially. How did we miss that, ladies and gentlemen? I can't believe myself. I'm sure some of you were in the comments section screaming at me when that happened, going, you missed diamonds, they were right there. Now we see the dirt block there. I should have seen this dirt block and I should have ran. That, of course, means there is an Enderman, which we've already spotted locally. A very dangerous person indeed. So I'm jumping on this dirt block here. I was going to try and circumvent the water, but the water is landing on the diamond, so I can't really be bothered to faff around. Now we get to the top here and we get shot. And as you see, we have a bit of a tragedy. 25 levels down the drain. Of course, we had slowly built our way back up to where we were, and it comes crashing down just like that. That is a tragedy and a half. At this point, I'm quite low. My voice has gone quite deep and quite low, and I'm going, oh, why? We were getting so far, and we all know why, ladies and gentlemen, because the Enderman was there. He had coordinated his minions for an ambush. We saw that grass block, and we should have known, we should have left. We should have tried to secure those dimions and run. But the lust for water got on top of us, and we unfortunately paid the price. We fell to our death and lost all of our levels. We lost our diamond pickaxe. Again, it must be said. We lost our armour. We lost, I believe, a diamond shovel. Our bucket, which was very important. You know, iron is very expensive and in scarce amounts. We lost a lot of cobblestone, which is also very important at the moment because we're smelting a lot of it, or at one point we're smelting a lot of it. But of course, we've had a mistake. We've had a problem, and now this is where the creepy Leone has appeared. He's to finish off our items by blowing all of our torches and all of our cobblestone up over there. So right now I'm looking for my diamond pickaxe. I want to get it back. We need to capture it back. I see some levels up there. I know what the priority must be, and I'm just looking around. I'm trying to equip the armor to keep us safe. I don't know where that skeleton's gone. He's probably going to try sniping us from long range, and I decide, right, creeper or climb up there. So I start climbing up. I see all of our gear, so I decide, right, there's the pickaxe, that's the important thing. There's the diamond shovel, there's the bucket, which is also very, very important. We're going to see what we can do. We've re-equipped our armor, we've got our iron sword back, equipped the torches there. I was wondering if I had more torches. Yes, I do. Torches over there, that's perfect. And I decide, right, we're going to climb up here. Now, I'm trying to mine my way up. I'm making a few stumble mistakes. I'm very nervous. I don't know what could come out of nowhere. We could have a skeleton just come down here and attack us. Put some torches down because I remember that You lovely ladies and gentlemen, for you watching this, it's going to be quite dark, and I always forget that. At this point I'd already picked up the cobblestone, but I didn't realise that. I wasn't paying that much attention to necessarily picking up the items. I was more concerned about what's around us spatially. Do we have any skellybobs lining up for an assault? Do we have more creepy leones planning an attack from above? And where's the Enderman? The Enderman, is he skulking around trying to attack us? But what we do here is we are coordinating. We want to get the creeper away from our equipment, because he will destroy that, of course, and he can even do quite a lot of damage. He ends up destroying a couple of blocks in our path, not a problem. He actually helps us out there because he gives us some cobblestone, which, hey, I'm all for. I'm looking up to see if I can spot that skillybob. I was really hoping to enact my revenge on him, and I decided, you know what, I'm going to get the diamonds. This is what we came here for, so this is what we're gonna get them. Now I started swimming here by mistake, so I was kind of wondering what was going on, a little bit confused. Then decided to just make my life easier by standing on the dirt block. Now I had a bit of a moment here with the diamond, couldn't get that, and now we're going up and up. We are going for revenge, and of course I spotted some iron up here, which was perfect. Managed to get our iron back. Now I do hear, or we obviously got hit there, but I presume that was the skeleton over there, but I couldn't work out if he was closer to us at the time or what he was doing, and then I realised the water bucket was there the whole time. So I do spot him there and decide, no, we're leaving. Now this is where the boss fight begins. We have got a witch in front of us. Now we make an evasion attack there, we move to the left and end up missing. Actually the witch ends up missing, which is perfect. He drinks a health potion, but it's all over. We are victorious. The Enderman has not got anyone left to send our way, so we are of course on the search. Ooh, we do see over there that there is a long range sniper. I decide I'm going for it. We have to restore our valor and try to redeem ourselves, but at this moment this water here is starting to get on my nerves, so I decide to just dirt block everything up and collect this coal, because of course we need to, unfortunately, rebuild our levels, which, oh my ladies and gentlemen, we have had a rocky ride with these levels. We gain some levels, we lose all the levels. We gain some levels, we lose all the levels. It's a bit of a tragedy really, but it is what it is. Now the Skellybob team is coming down here. I was quite concerned at this time because, well, they do a lot of damage. Now we managed to get almost our full hunger bar back, which meant we would have been restoring health, but unfortunately we didn't. But it doesn't matter because we survived the battle. Now this is where the boss man has revealed himself. So I decide I'm going to wait for my health to regenerate, and then we're going in. We are going on the offensive. I give him the stare down, the look of death. Come here, you ugly creature of the night. He teleports down and he's here. But he's too short. Or he's too tall, sorry. We're short, he's tall. And of course we've managed to defeat him. We reclaim our dominance of this ravine. We have conquered the territory. From there, not a whole lot more goes on. I think I mined the redstone, I'm not sure. I'm having a look around, waiting for that zombie to jump down, but it looks like he doesn't want to. He's uncoordinated now, he doesn't have anyone to give him a hand, so he decides to leave. We grab this extra bit of iron, and then I do believe we start returning home. We end up doing something a little bit different. We end up doing some fishing, ladies and gentlemen. We end up having some peaceful time. Something that's not too aware of. We have a bit of a rest. We come out of the mine, we lick our wounds, we deposit our diamonds safely, and we go from there. Now as I'm running along here, I realise you can look on top of the stone, so I was trying to do that just like that, just to see if there was anything around us, and well, there was a lot of caves around us, that's for sure. Now, if you've made it this far, I would recommend taking a sip of your beverage, eating some snacks if you've got anything. I've only got a drink for me as per usual. I've got a nice Pepsi Max here, so I'm just going to have a bit of that. Very refreshing. Oh, that is very refreshing indeed. I've not long come out the shower. And then had something to eat. I had a nice chicken sandwich. What did I have? Chicken sandwich, a packet of salt and vinegar hula hoop crisps. For those of you in the UK that know what those are. I'm not sure if hula hoops are anywhere in the States or not. I'm not sure. But I do also know you don't call them crisps over there. You call them potato chips. Not quite sure why, but hey, it is what it is. Now, and aside from that, I had a chocolate mousse. That was very nice. So, here we are back at base, running around, happy to be home, happy to be with Horsey, happy to be with Wolfie. Oh, we've made it home, we're safe, we are free from the mobs. We deposit our diamonds, we have a look. Collectively now we have 36, my maths there, 36 diamonds, so we have enough for a full set of armour. We have enough for a brand new pickaxe, a brand new sword, and enough to get going. I believe armour is 28 to make a full set, which means, well, what would that mean? That would mean 8 for the chest plate, 12 once you include the booties, 17 once you include the helmet, and the trousers are 7, so 24. 24, 27 once you include a pickaxe, 29 once you include a sword. Maybe we'll make an axe, so that would be 33, sorry, 32. And then maybe the shovels is 33. And then we are there. We have got a full set of diamond tools, with the one exception of a diamond hoe. But I don't think we really need a diamond hoe now, because we're not really cultivating much land, so we don't need to plant a whole lot of seeds. We've already got a lot of cultivated land. Counting up all our coal there, our coal is starting to grow nicely. So, and of course at that moment I decided the best thing to do to get our levels back was to smelt all of that iron, since we were slowly running out of iron actually, and to smelt all of our gold as well to try to get some levels back. It is quite raining outside. It's raining in our parade, which is pretty... I can understand why it's raining. We've had a pretty bad time in Minecraft at the moment. We've died multiple times in the last few episodes, and it's been a bit of a tragedy. Unprepared, to say the least. So I do end up staring outside at the rain. Oh, look at that. That is just like how the UK looks on a day-to-day basis. And I think, bringing up the weather here, I'm pretty sure over the next couple of days that we're expecting snow down here in Cornwall, which is very, well, unusual for hail. Hail? Not hail. Sorry, that was the first thing that came up in my thing up there. We are expecting a whole bunch of poopy weather to hit Cornwall. So tonight or today, we're at a temperature at Truro of 5 degrees to -1 degrees. Tomorrow, Monday, we are expecting a maximum of 3 degrees, and with that said, I don't even see 3 degrees on the graph here. It only says 1 to 2, with a whole bunch of zeros and a -1 at 8 in the morning there specifically. Tuesday, even worse. Gusty winds and light snow expected. So, oh my, Falmouth is really cold, Newquay is very cold. Of course, these are towns on the coastline there. So let's have a look at a little graph there. Yep. Check back with what we are doing on Minecraft. Of course, we are now fishing, so I am engrossed in the weather here. Well, there's not a lot to be said for Tuesday. It's gusty winds and light snow, so we're going to be snowing throughout the day. It's going to be 0 degrees, 1 degree, 2 degree, yeah, 40-mile-an-hour winds. Oh, no thank you. Wednesday it does pick back up. The temperature is still only 3 to 2 degrees with a whole bunch of -1s in there as well, so I'm not sure where they get the 2 to 3 degrees from, but oh well. With snow and winds, or strong winds and sleet depicted for Thursday and Friday. But anyway, let's close the weather down. This isn't a weather episode, this isn't a meteorological episode, this is a Minecraft episode, episode 28 to be precise, of our lovely series. Right. peacefully fishing here. We are going to be fishing for a couple salmon, a couple cod. I wasn't sure if we could get cod in the rivers, just because we've only ever seen salmon in these rivers, and I thought cod might be something reserved entirely for the ocean, but nope, we've grabbed ourselves some cod. Very nice indeed. I mean, I don't know what it is about fishing, but it's nice and peaceful. You wouldn't get me doing it in real life. I've not quite got the patience for that, unless I was surrounded by a good couple of mates that we could chat, have a bit of banter with. It wouldn't really be something I would probably do normally. That's not to say either that I'm an adrenaline junkie, because I'm not one of those either. I'm a simple man. I like the simple things. It doesn't have to be overly complex. It doesn't have to be underly complex. It just has to be nice and enjoyable, somewhere in the middle. Now we're going to put the raw cod next to the cooked cod and the raw salmon next to an empty slot in case we decide to cook up that salmon. Then we're going to put our string back. I think at this moment I'm just wiping my hands, I think I was doing that, I'm not sure why I paused there. Must have had a very good reason to pause this wonderful Minecraft series. Now, at this moment in time we were chatting about something. I'm pretty sure at this moment in time I was just chatting about the bike ride that I was hoping to go on, because during filming these 2 episodes, and even while I was filming Lego The Hobbit episode 8, the weather kept changing. 1 minute it would be sunny, like it is outside right now, or blue skies at least, and then another minute it would be raining, and then it would clear up after 5 minutes and it would be sunny again. Now it's not so bad, but the problem I have when cycling is if it's wet on the ground, that makes my life hell as a cyclist, because I end up getting a wet backside. When you get a wet backside when you're cycling, you end up getting quite cold. Once you're cold, it's impossible to heat up, and as I previously stated, when you're running, you're fine, because when you're running, your whole body's nice and hot. When you're cycling, it's only your legs. Hence why I've always worn shorts. I am a t-shirt and shorts guy, or I am a t-shirt, shorts, and then like a hoodie or a jumper on over the top at this time of year. As I sit to you now, although that should be said right now, I'm not in shorts, which is very unusual, I must say. I'm in my pyjamas now because it is a Sunday. I'm feeling nice and cozy. Everyone at home right now had a few drinks last night, and everybody is dead. Not strictly speaking dead, but they are very, very sleepy. Very sleepy indeed at home. But hey, drink safely when you are of age. That is the memo to be learned there. So at this point I'm just continuing to moan about the weather, because I am pretty sure at this point it is raining. I'm cleaning up the inventory, I'm cleaning out these furnaces as and when they're ready. We're baking ourselves some potatoes to give ourselves some variety in our Minecraft diet. We eat a lot of carrots, we've been eating a lot of meat, and definitely a lot of bread, so to have some more baked potatoes again is a nice relief. They are quite yummy, and they do sit quite well on the hunger bar there. They do keep us rather full for quite a long time. We are of course just standing out here in the rain, basking in the rain, enjoying it, and before coming back into the warmth of the furnaces and warming up here and drying off, of course. We've got Horsey there, of course, standing by the window. Horsey, you're really silly. You have a shelter. We can keep you warm in the shelter, but you still decide to be out in the rain. Oh, I don't get that horse, everybody. I really don't. There we go. He's walking off to his shelter. Very nice. And with that said, not a whole lot more is going to occur in this next 2 minutes. I'm going to stay with you, of course, to chat our way through it. So in the next few episodes, I think we're going to maybe stray away from mining for now. I do want to do a lot more fishing, but I don't really want to do a whole lot on an episode, because I might bore you to death with that. Or I might just give you a couple of timestamps and go, look, we're going to be fishing. Fishing finishes after 5 minutes, perhaps. Just so it's not so boring for you lovely lot. Now, with that said, we're going to do a little bit of fishing. We're probably, and I say probably because you all know what I'm like, we're going to finish off that big warehouse over there. We of course need a massive facility to hold all of our lovely resources, although now that we built all the chests in this place, I'm currently debating if, well, do we really need one? I don't know. But ends up becoming close to night time. We sleep in the bed to try to get rid of the rain. You can see there we've got fishy business. Caught ourselves a fish. Say hello to Wolfie in the morning. Of course we need to very soon let Wolfie out for a run. He's not enjoying being left indoors all the time. He's a wolf. He likes to be roaming around. Now we do a little bit of fishing here in perfect vision with no hot bar and no vision around to obscure our view. We watch the fish come in and plop, we grab ourselves another cod. Lovely. I do of course grab the screenshot there. That will be the screenshot for this video as well, by the way. Fishing there, which is quite fun. We try munching. We give a little taste check to that raw cod just to see if he's alright, and he is indeed quite tasty and quite fresh, but we put him back. We're going to of course cook him up, probably have him with some baked potatoes, nice fish and chips. I do like fish and chips. I might have some this week perhaps. I haven't had some in a couple of months really. Of course fish and chips is a staple food here in the UK, among with many other foods. And with that said, we're coming to a close. As you can see, I've hit the F5 key a couple of times. I've hit F1 and removed from the taskbar. Now I want to thank you all for watching, ladies and gentlemen. It's a pleasure as always filming all these episodes, and I do quite enjoy talking over the episodes as well. But with that said, thank you all. I hope you have a good day. My name's The-Mighty-Goliath, and I'll see you in the next one.